season alive and forced that 7th game. Here's Evison stealing the outlet, backhanded in front. They score! Kevin Dineen may have tipped it in. The Whalers win at 12:30 of the first overtime, 3-2.
We return to Boston Gardens on Tuesday evening for a 7th game of this series.
And it's simply Courtnall can't pull the trigger. Gets it on goal. They score! Ross Courtnall.
That moment in Whalers history is etched into many memories, and so is the voice of Rick Peckham. For 11 years, he was the TV play-by-play man bringing Whalers history into your living room. He now has the same job with Tampa Bay, and he also has plenty to say about the situation back here at home.
We cannot ignore the reality of this situation. Therefore, the Hartford Whalers will be leaving Connecticut at the end of the season.
When the finality sets in, the announcement is finally made, it's hard to believe sometimes. And I think what really gets you is the reaction of people afterwards that, you know, maybe believe that the team would not move or what the situation was. But I think once the announcement was made and the fans realized that the team was going to be gone, I think the reaction is what got me. I've talked to a lot of friends here in the area with little kids, and they reacted very badly to it. They don't know how to take it.
Checked by McDermott. They try to move it in front. Lemieux on the back end. He scores! Claude Lemieux with a high backhander at 5:55 of overtime has won the series for the Montreal Canadiens.
Well, that was just such a tremendously exciting time because they were the Whalers in the playoffs and stretching Montreal to the 7th game, and we all look back on it in the years after that and said, Jesus, they just won that 7th game in overtime. The Rangers weren't particularly tough. Montreal beat them in 5. They went on to the finals. We could have been there. I remember in '86, early in that playoff series with the Canadiens, where the Whalers were making their move, and you got the impression at that point that they were going to be able to extend the Canadiens and really make it a series. Kevin Dineen scored the winning goal in a game at the Civic Center where he just blew around Larry Robinson on the off wing. And as soon as he started to make his move at the blue line, you saw Robinson got a late start. You're like, oh my God, he's going to be in on Waugh, and he scores. And that was probably the most emotional moment for me.
Taken back by Dineen. Dineen charging in. Robertson got a late start. Dineen scores!
I got the puck and I just caught him flat-footed, and just, you know, fortunately, you know, he's such a big guy, you know, I just kind of held him off there. You know, I think more of it was he just caught him flat-footed and just went around him and put it upstairs.
In my experience, just getting out and being able to meet so many people in the area and watching people grow to enjoy a Kevin Dineen from when his career started, a Ray Ferraro and Ulf Samuelsson and guys like that, and to see how popular they became in the community and grew with the team, that I think that's going to be what I enjoyed the most here.
Great thoughts from Rick, but how great is it to see that Kevin Dineen vintage soundbite? Well, when we come back, more Whalers wrap up. Time for the fans to hear just how much Well, the media voted the fans one of the 3 stars today. And that's what this day is all about. Whaler fans, you don't deserve any more pain for the rest of your life. This loyal group of diehards is indeed the real deal. Sometimes the exchange between athlete and fan, it's lost in the modern muddle of the pro sports scene, but it was obvious the Whalers players showed plenty of respect for the Whalers fans.
It's been a little overwhelming. I think there's people that come up that, like us players, the Whalers take up a lot of their lives and mean so much to them. And when you have that taken away from you, it's an awful feeling. And I found lately that it's been pretty hard on all of us, just trying to get through us, and a lot of mixed emotions. And now that it's finally here, I don't think there could be any better tribute to our fans in the way they performed again tonight.
I know we've disappointed them in a lot of ways, but it hasn't been from lack of effort. And I think today we wanted to show them a good effort, and they in turn showed us, you know, why they're the greatest fans in the league.
Yeah, that was pretty heavy, you know, coming off and seeing I mean, little kids that probably you wouldn't think would even understand what's taking place. And I think I can only put myself in their shoes, what a frustrating feeling it would be. I grew up in Detroit, and not being able just to take my kids or to go see a hockey game, professional hockey game, whenever I wanted to, and that can be frustrating. And so I'm just glad that for the most part we're all leaving with a really good feeling about Hartford.
The people who are getting hurt are, the kids out there. It all started yesterday in practice with the open practice, and just coming out of the rink after that, and just seeing the kids today here as we were skating around, waving at everyone that they're the people who are getting hurt by this, because you see the kids running around wearing your jerseys, and they're crying, and that's tough to see, and you really feel for them, because everyone was a fan once.
That's it for this week's SFE. We'll be back. Our NHL franchise won't. The players are still rich. The owner's even richer. The governor has his title, and the commissioner now has his way. The only ones that truly got hurt are you, the fans. Here's one last look at your Hartford Whalers. Good night, everybody.